Well, welcome to my next video. It's been about, I don't know, 5 days since I recorded anything. I've taken quite a long time pondering the question that I posed last time, what I should be doing with these fleets. I've been reminding myself as well. These here, these three, I'm going to separate them out. I'm going to bring them over here. That Admiral's flagship is making that ship move very, very slowly. So I want to separate him from the rest of the fleet. I'm going to add these men to the fleet, and then I have a place in mind where I'd like to send them all. I'm going to see if it's going to work. I'm not convinced that it will, but I'm going to give it a try. Okay. Again, I'll play my little game. I'm going to keep it a secret from you. So I'll let you think about where it might be. I've had lots of posts as well that I've been reading, all sorts, you know, take Iceland and all kinds of things like that. But anyhow, let's see what I can do here first. I want to bring them round to here. Okay. Well, let's just speed that up a bit. Yeah, another one was interested in what's going on in India, so I need to sort of take a look at India and find out what actually is going on, because I'm not too clear about it myself, really. Now that ship that was in there, this one, I think I'm going to need him. I'm going to bring him out to here. And hopefully he can bring some ships back, can he? Just leave him there for now, just in case he can't. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get there and back, so what I'll do is I'll do my usual ferry system, see if this works any better. Still got a ship there, haven't I? Yes, I have. It's taken me a long time, like I said, a number of days to think about this. Obviously I've been doing other things, so it's just sort of generally been on my mind about how I can contrive this one. I'd spent up all the money, of course, and I'd blockaded all the Prussian ports, as you'll remember, but I wondered how I could utilise these troops better. You've probably noticed, by the way, that Scotland's unhappy now, so I'm going to put some troops in there. Now, let's see now, hopefully this will work, so I can get them to there. Okay, and I can now get them back. I'm trying to remember which place they came from now. Was it there or was it over there? Doesn't really matter much, so long as whichever one there is can get to there. Oh, I could have just moved them all the way around, couldn't I, and got them that way, but anyhow. I think what I'll do now is move... This is the one that has to move first, anyway. Okay, and then the other one, this is the one with the army on. This one is going to move to here. Okay. What's the problem with that? They're in a port, aren't they? Surely you can go in there. No, he can't. It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Orders received.
Why can't that ship join the fleet? Oh, no, that's very strange. I really don't quite understand that one. See, really, what should happen now is that ship should be able to...
On our way, Captain.
I don't understand. I just want the ship to go into the port. It's bizarre, isn't it? It's when you've got troops on that causes this problem. Let me just take these troops off here a minute. Okay. Now let's see if they'll go in there. Yes. Right, okay. Not too sure what happened there, but... Anyway, if I take out this one, and then move him to, I don't know, wherever, doesn't really matter I suppose. I suspect he'll be coming in here. but we'll see. Let's get this dragoon out of here. I'm sure there's a dragoon in there. Yeah, there is. Okay, very good. I'm not demonstrating this very well, am I? I've had all this thinking time about it, but I've not actually done it, you see. So when you sort of actually try and do it, things are slightly different. What I want to do is to send a decoy down here. Just speed that up a little bit. First of all, I want to see what's in there. But he is going to become a decoy. I'm going to put him somewhere, say, around here. Okay, that's because he's off the road then, you see. There's a road that comes around here. There's one that goes around that way, but I'm not sure you can get through there. You can't, can you? So he'd have to come through, all the way through here, from on the road that leads through here. See that one there, through there, and then come along here as well. And there's no road along there, so I think that's going to make him difficult for him to find it. But we'll see. As for the ship, I'm not sure he can get anywhere now, so I might just be better off staying in there. On the other hand, if I stay in there, he might come out of here and dislodge him. No, let's take the ship back. Let's not tempt him to bring his army out to dislodge that ship. He'll probably attack the ship now, by the way. Oh, why isn't he moving? Oh, he's got no movement left. Oh, right, I've got no choice then. So, let's see what happens anyway. So, next move is... where was I? Have I got all my men on my ships yet? Not sure. I think there are some men missing, aren't there? From somewhere. Let's have a quick look. Have I got everybody? Oh no, I haven't got the London ones yet. Right, okay. Let's have these as well. And then, just to cheer Scotland up, I'm going to give them these. I should have a strong enough navy to be able to defend Britain for now. And then, I mean, I've only got France as a real neighbour anyway. And then I should build up some forces next turn to make up the difference. Okay, so I've got all of these now in the port. So if I add those to those, they should all now be on the ships. Right. Why hasn't he moved? I want him to move somewhere. Perhaps... just out to there, and then I'll replace him again afterwards. Okay, and then these here. Nice ships, aren't they, hey? The pride of the American Navy. The Americans have got a navy like you've never known. Okay, I'm going to bring those out to here. And then I want to see where he goes. And so, mind you, if I go there, I'll block him from bringing any ships across here, won't I? Probably. Not sure which way to go, actually. Maybe I'll compromise. Okay, if I wanted to go there, that would be just another move anyway. If I wanted to go here, that would be just another move anyway. Even there, just. So, I think I will. I'll go there. Actually, I can pirate. Even better. Yeah, because that is 4,247 he's getting from there, so I might even make some money out of this as well. I hadn't planned that. So he's now down to 2,500. So he's lost 2,300 because of that. Wow, that's pretty good, isn't it? So I'll look up here and trade. That was a lucky find. Hang on a minute. 5,000. So I get 3,000 naturally. Yeah, 2,090 roughly. I'm guessing for that, aren't I? Oh yes, very nice. Now, so what I should have now is a full army on here. Yes, I have, and I've got a decoy here, which is my dragoons, and I've got these here in the port, and over here. I might just put those back into the port actually. I can't see much point in having them out there exposed. But having said that, nothing needs to be repaired anyway, does it? So I haven't got any money to repair anything anyway, so I might get an Admiral for those next turn. So if I bring those out to... where can I bring them? Perhaps... yeah, perhaps out to here. You see, my concern is that what's going to happen next turn, because he's got ships in these ports, he's still got those built. While he's being blockaded, he can't build ships, but he's already got one in there. Oh no, he can't do anything with that one actually, now I think about it. But he can... is it this one? Where is it? Okay. No, that one's okay as well. Can't do anything about that. Right, it's this one here, isn't it? That one. See, what he could do... oh, mind you, he can't actually, because he can't bring a ship out there, can he? I don't know what he's going to do. See, he can't kick me out of these places, can he? Because I'm blockading. I think he can only end a blockade by naval battle, so he can't get me out of there anywhere. I think he's blocked in, isn't he, really? I was just thinking that what he might do, and he can't do, can he? But what I was thinking he might do is just knock me out of this port by just putting an army in there, and then if there was a ship in it already, then he could use that ship to transport the army he's put in there over to Britain. But I can't see how he can do anything. He can't move any of these navies, can he, at all? So they are truly blocked, aren't they? I mean, that was my plan last time anyway, but I just wasn't aware how successful that was. They can't move at all, can they? Surely they can't move at all. I can't see how they're going to get out of there. Can a ship get out of a blockaded port? I don't think it can without fighting. Anyway, we'll see. Somebody said they're interested in what's happening in India. So there's India, and there's roughly what's happening, if you're interested. The grey areas are probably the ones that the British used to hold. And someone else pointed out the Turks, the decaying Turkish Empire. Now, it was a bit ago, a few videos ago, because I'm a few ahead, if that makes any sense. They said a crumbling Ottoman Empire. I mean, it doesn't look crumbling to me, but there's obviously something that's made him think that it's a crumbling empire. I see plenty of ships in there. This is the trade route that I can see going along here, because I've got trade going along it, and of course my trade is affected somehow. But other than that, I can't see why it's a decaying, or maybe he's just talking about the general decaying Ottoman Empire, because that's what happened during this period. Anyway, let's move on and see what happens now. I think everything is in roughly the position that I want it to be, really. Okay, I've forgotten what those were now. You know, those troops going south towards Mexico. There was a missionary and there was a CO, if you remember. There was a CO in the Black Hills. Do you know, I'll tell you what I didn't do. I did not check on the happiness of the Scots. I just assumed putting those dragoons in there would cheer them up. Cheer them up. Yeah. To have dragoons in the streets keeping down the population by cutting their heads off, and not really the same as cheering them up, is it, really? Okay, coming to Prussia. I'm curious to see what they can do. Now, this is what I'm worried about. Now, look. Now, how did that happen? Did you see that? He put an army. Now he's putting one in there, now that makes sense. But how did he put one in the blockaded port? Army to go towards that port, or a fleet or something, and I saw nothing at all. I have an agent in Florida, not a bad place really. You know, fairly close to the Spanish to be able to see what they're doing. Oh, I wonder if we can kill him. That might be an idea, mightn't it? How do you kill somebody who's in the same place as you? Huh. Ah, that's how you do it. Right, I don't know what that is actually, but anyway, I'm at war with him anyway. He's probably a gentleman, is he, as well? Agent detected. Well, that's okay. We'll have another go at him another time. Agent detected. Trait gained. Unit recruited. Ah, now, Where was that? Sloop. What's that? Northwestern Atlantic Ocean. Ah, right, okay. Is this Northwestern Atlantic Ocean? I just think of it all as the Western, but anyhow. Yeah, I wanted that one there, didn't I, to protect the port, but also to be able to move troops around when I'd like to. So, okay, and then construction report. Oh good, we're getting all those roads now, and some of those minor farms. Remember we had a bout of building nothing but roads, then we had a bout of building nothing but farms. Well, almost nothing but. And I now have carcass shot. Excellent. Research complete with carcass shots. Explosive rockets. I don't think I want that one, to be honest. I never use rockets. Joint stock companies. Very nice. And we're going to get welfare nations next. Plus 25% trade in growth in trade route income. I'd like to know where that's being. It's Tequesta. Tequesta mission is the place where we're researching that. Let's have a look at those anyway. Tequesta mission is this one here. I just want to have a look, see how happy this place is, because if it researches it, you'll find that it's not going to be very happy afterwards. Why didn't it go to it? Where is it? Come on, there's got to be a better way of doing that. Tequesta mission, there we go. Right, I click on there. Oh, it's the one in it is the one in Florida. Right, okay, let's have a look at... oh, we're on +2 anyway, and this is coming down. So they'll be okay when they research that. They get a minus, you see, in that area for researching it, so just checking that they're robust enough to be able to stand that. I can also build town buildings in there as well, can't I? Anyway, it was this one that I didn't really want, this rocket stuff. Explosive rockets, because they... just give me a rocket ship. Oh, I don't want one of those, and I don't want a rocket troop either. I quite like the idea of the quicklime shells, but these I think are better. That will allow me to have an ordnance board though. No, I'm not worried about that. I've already got one anyway, I think, so I don't need any more of those. +2 upkeep units for artillery, enables shrapnel shot for cannons. Right, okay. Canister shells are intended turn cannons into enormous shotguns or blunderbusses, creating men as targets to be shredded. With musket balls they have limited range and ability. What is that? Hang on a minute. Shrapnel shot. Shrapnel explosive long range weapon. Right, the shrapnel explosive round, however, is a long... Right, okay, it's comparing it to canister. Okay, canister shells. And this one, shrapnel. So, yes, I want shrapnel. That's the sort of thing they had in the First World War as well, wasn't it? So we'll have that one instead. Just check on everything else we're getting along here. Just making sure all the universities are researching as well. We're finally beginning, I would think, to catch up on the other nations with regard to technology as well. Let's just have a quick look at them. Is it this one? Prestige? No, it's not that one. What are you doing? It's oh, actually I can't check on theirs, can I, without bargaining technology with them. But believe me, whenever I do try and do any bargaining with them, they have more technology than me all the time. Even the Indians had more than me all the time. Okay, not much time left. Just got 10 minutes of this video left. I want to start my manoeuvre just to see if it works. I don't know if my decoy worked or not. In fact, I'm in the wrong part of the world now. I'm thinking about this way. I'm going straight for Madrid. Somebody said to me, why don't you attack Mexico, build up forces against Mexico? But someone else has also pointed out, reminded me, that you know, that if you wipe out a nation's home regions, then everywhere else falls apart, which it will do, of course. So if we take out Spain, then we've taken out their threat completely, haven't we? The whole of South America will just fall apart. Well, I'm not convinced it's going to happen, to be honest with you, but I wonder if I should take him up there to have a look first. Might be an idea, eh?
Yes.
Scout up there.
Any further orders?
One army, and it looks like it's been in a fight. So where?
Make ready for battle.
Where's the enemy army? Must be another one up there, surely somewhere. Maybe my decoy worked.
Prepare for war. Siege them.
Okay, I'll just check
Settlement besieged.
that I've done it, but I should have, where are we? Options, what am I thinking about, or not thinking about? Game settings. Yeah, no limit, good. Just thought I'd demonstrate that if I hadn't done it. I thought I had, I did it at the turn end, you know. Right, now, this is going to take a long time, you see, this battle. It's one of those that's going to be, you know, shelling with mortars, or whatever you call it, firing anyway. Which one did I get last turn? I've forgotten now. Which shot was it I should be firing now? It was carcass shot, wasn't it? It was the last one that I got. Before that we had explosive shells. So I think carcass shot is going to be the most effective, isn't it? Because it's a more advanced type of shot. Yeah. Ammunition. Hellish incendiary. Contrived from combustible substances. Wrapped in canvas. Shells made by pouring an unpleasant cocktail of turpentine, tallow, etc. Right, okay. It shouldn't really affect, I hope, the building. So I'm hoping this is going to be a good one for me, so I don't have to worry about the walls coming down. But we'll see. And I don't seem to have anything else around that's a threat at all. There is a navy up here that came out, wasn't there? Oh gosh, he's got all that way. Wow. Blimey, now, is he doing something with that? Is it just that one? I think it is. Oh, now that reminds me, while I'm thinking about it, let's sort this out. Get this blockaded again. I don't understand this. He is still blockaded. How did he get that fleet out of there? Maybe he can get fleets in and out, but he can't... that's stupid, isn't it? He shouldn't have been able to do that. But maybe he can't build ships. I would hope, anyway. What's happening here? We're blockading him, aren't we, everywhere?
Officer on deck.
I don't... It doesn't make sense, does it? I'm going to go back in there, though. Damage that. If I can, I will. So, right, okay, let's sort out this battle down here, and then we'll murder that little ship on its own, that Indiaman. I might even take that one and use it to blockade one of the ports. You know, instead of having I think one of my blockaders is a first rate, isn't he? Right, where are we? Okay, start the battle. It's going to be a long one. I'll show you in bits what I'm doing as I go along. And I will save it as well before the battle. Okay? Well, here we are in the middle of the siege. I've had 2 attempts at doing this game, you know, before the walls came down, so I've had to be very careful. I'm at 81% there. None of these units has got any more than about 3 or 5 men left in them. The Cazadoras in the middle there have got 1 man. I've now targeted his cavalry. Now I know none of his units are big enough to even man the guns on the walls. I've decided to instead engage his horse. The reason for doing that, of course, is that by engaging his horse, just take this up here actually, target them back on there now, so they're not firing just at my own men. I've brought my men forward of the mortars so that we can fire at the attacking cavalry. I don't think we've even hit any. The way that it works is the second you target your guns on them is the very second that he decides to attack you. Oh, he's turned around. Oh no, he's coming back again. You see that? He seems to know you've put your sights on them, and that's what makes him attack them. Again, it's this game thing. The you know, in that, you know, he wants really for his guns to attract you, to fire basically at your own troops. That's what all this is designed for. As soon as he gets within a decent range there, what I'll do, as soon as you start firing at him, come on, then I will, that's it, engage the gun on there instead. Okay, so we shouldn't actually fire at all that way, and that should be enough to rout him and shatter him. And when he goes from outside the walls like that, that's it. I've saved this shot, by the way, this one here on him, right until the very end, because I didn't want him to be, you know, attacking me when my with my infantry behind the mortars. I wanted to bring the men up forward, but I didn't want to bring them up forward, of course, until I'd cleared enough of his men from the walls. So anyway, just a little bit of action. The only action throughout the game, I have to say. Everything on here, all these deaths along here, has just been grueling, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of it, you know. So I don't know what's happening there. Actually, something else seems to be coming forward there, doesn't it? What was that? I don't know. Ah, horse guard. Oh, there must have been one left. One lot of horse guards left. Anyway, he's routing as well, and he's routing from this side of the wall. So what I have to do now, of course, is make sure that I don't hit this wall at all now. So just disable that. And then I'll pound a little bit more at the things I can reach, you know, like this artillery over here. In fact, I might as well sight them now, hadn't I? Yep. And then what I'm going to do is take my horse and charge this artillery that's on the outside of the wall here. Okay, I might be a little bit at risk from some of these. There's only 5 of them, but I'm going to risk that just to get that artillery out of the way, because I don't want those howitzers firing at my my infantry, you see, that's the thing, as I go in. So we'll clear those artillery out of the way that he's got, and clear those at the back there as well with the horse. I don't think I can actually reach those with my guns. Might be able to, actually. I can, actually. Oh, well, in that case, I might as well just shell them all, you know, and get rid of those as well. Anyway, a bit dull to watch. So far, haven't lost a man from what I know. Oh, I lost 3 men. How did I lose 3 men? Something to do with that attack. He must have been able to fire from his horses. In that case, they're the only 3 men that have been lost from the game. I don't even know where I lost them. Where on earth did I lose 3 men from that unit? Not 3 men, more than 3. 17 men. That's extraordinary. You can't see any dead men there, can you? Must have been while they were walking into position. He must have got a shot in from the walls as I was going over. I'm confused about that. This was my previous position, back here somewhere. Where are we? These are the original lines. It's originally where I drew my troops up. If I look along here, this is where they were drawn from, here. Are there any casualties there? Maybe he did early in the game, get a lucky shot. I can't see any casualties there either. I stopped my mortars from firing before I advanced them. So I can't see where I lost those anyway. I don't know if anybody else can see that, but you can see where they came from, can't you? Because you can see the gaps in the lines there. What's that? No? So I don't really quite understand where I lost those from, you know. Anyhow, I've lost some, which is a big surprise to me. But they already had they were already 4 down, so that's 86 out of 86. Anyway, in the interest of saving time in the game, I better get back to it. Well, there are the battle results. The infantry didn't even get into it except for that one shot against the cavalry, so there's no point in going down the battle statistics. I lost the 17. You saw the 17 I lost. And that was it. As soon as I'd routed his last lot of artillery, those outside the walls, I got the ones inside first. Everything was either wavering or broken, and that was just the end of it, I think. So he only had I don't think he had a unit more than... I think one unit actually had about 9 men in it, but it was Phyllocarm's citizenry or something. But anyway, there you go. Total success. And we've taken Madrid from him. I'm hoping... I haven't spent anything yet at the beginning of this move, so I'm hoping I've got plenty of resources to be able to... oh, what's that? Pleasure Gardens. Oh, he was in the Pleasure Gardens, and that's why they've automatically gone, isn't it? Okay, let's get rid of the seminary. Don't need that. How many of them I got? One. There's only one. Oh no, there are 2. 2. Oh gosh, I've got 2 universities as well. Brilliant. 2. So there's another seminary somewhere. Let's find it. I'll do this quickly because I'm coming to the end of this video now. I'm pretty sure I've run out of time. Where is it? There it is. Okay. And we'll get rid of that one as well. As for this one here that he's in, I can't know anything about it because he's in there. That's the other army. Now that's what he would have had around Madrid at the time. Do you remember I landed my dragoons and moved them that way? Yeah? Look what he's done. He's brought an army round there, hasn't he? Expecting me, presumably, to come through that pass. And so he's blocked that pass, thus taking an army away from Madrid and enabling me to take over. Gosh, I've got a full army in there. It's exempted from tax, and yet it's still minus 13. Gosh, that is incredible. Right, okay, what we're going to build first? I think we'll do this one first, shall we? +1 happiness, +5 repression, so that's 6 off that total. And then this one, +4 happiness, so that's 10 off the total. And this one, no. Does that need repairing? No. And that's it, I think, really, isn't it? I don't think these do anything. No. What does that one do? Nothing. Does this help? No. Oh dear, it's not looking good, is it? So, okay, that will give me, gosh, down to 7,200 and something. That gives me 10 off the total, and we're currently minus 13. So that would give me minus 3 as exempted. I'm not going to exempt it though, because I'm going to get some money from it this first time at least. I'm going to lose one anyway naturally. Gosh, got religious unrest and all sorts. I should have dealt with that. I should have brought some missionaries over with me, shouldn't I? That was remiss. Food. We've got food shortages. Okay, I'll tax it this turn, and then next turn what I'll do is I'll untax it. That should then go down to minus 3 plus that one I get from there, minus 2. So with minus 2, if I can then get a couple of dragoons next turn, no, they won't be ready till the one after, will they? So there'll be a damaged building. No, I will untax it then. No, that's silly. What am I talking about? It's going to go anyway this turn, isn't it? There's no point. What about those dragoons? Can they get back in there? Not until next turn, I'm afraid. Can't bring the dragoons from England. That's no good. Let me just do the tech, and then I can get the video recorded, and I can think about what I'm going to do next. Okay, what can I get with this one? Quick lime shells. Can't get that one yet. What is that? Preserved foods. Wonder if it's worth it. +2 morale in battles. Not a priority. That would be nice. Threshing machine. Reduce the chance of food shortages. That's certainly what they need, isn't it? And this one here, what does this one do? Basic steam pump. Growth increase. Reduce the chance of food shortages. Right, okay. I think maybe I'll get that one. I'll just go for that, because that's one of our problems in Madrid, isn't it? So give me something to get anyway without having to think too hard about it. Okay, right, I'll get this one recorded, and then I'll think about what else there is that I might want to go for. And I must remember to take out that ship as well. That India man, with whoever I decide to use from here. Over here, quick look, running out of time, I know, don't go over time. Right, lots of troops in there, but no ship. And there's a ship in there, and lots of troops. Can he kick me out like he did before? Just put the troops in there, bounce me off, and then take the fleet out with men on it. But even if he does, hey, I don't think that matters, because, like I said before, I've got this fleet here as well, haven't I? So, in fact, what I could do with doing is giving him an admiral. How much is that going to cost me? 1,560. Can I afford that? Well, I'm going to have to, because I want an admiral for them. Okay. The admiral's flagship, for some reason, seems to sail more slowly when it doesn't have an admiral on it. In fact, no, it's still going slow anyway, isn't it? It still goes slower than the others. I don't know why, really. I thought 5th rates were quicker. That 5th rate really should be quicker than these, shouldn't it? I wonder if it's damaged. It isn't, is it? So I don't quite understand that, but if you look at the line on the top left of the screen, it's more for the 1st rate than it is for the 5th rate. So I don't quite understand that. On the 2nd rate. go quicker. They both go quicker than the flagship. Anyway, nonplussed about that. But okay, I'm going to go for that. But let's get this recorded. That's the main thing.